All right, let's dive right in. We're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful technologies out there today. And we're going to tackle a really simple but kind of profound question. How does a machine actually learn?
I mean, think about it. It feels a little bit like magic, doesn't it? You just glance at your phone and poof, it unlocks. Or you open your music app and somehow it's already got a playlist that just gets your mood. So how on earth is it doing that?
Well, the answer, it's not magic. Not at all. Believe it or not, these devices are learning from experience, a lot like we do. They're literally getting smarter and more intuitive with every single thing you do with them.
Okay, so this incredible ability, it actually has a name, and it's the secret superpower driving so much of the tech we use every single day, most of the time without us even thinking about it.
Yep, it's called machine learning. And when you strip it all down, it's basically a way for computers to learn from examples. Think about it. Instead of a programmer writing thousands of lines of rigid code for every single possibility, we just show the computer what to do, over and over again. You know, to really wrap your head around this, let's use an analogy that I think we can all get. It's kind of like teaching a little kid something new, right? Imagine you're trying to teach a toddler what an apple is. You're not going to sit down and write a list of rules like an apple must be red, perfectly round, and have a stem. Why? Because some are green, some are a little lopsided. So what do you do instead? You just show them apples, tons and tons of them.
And that whole learning process, it breaks down into a few really simple steps. First, the input. The kid sees a bunch of pictures. Some are apples, some aren't. Then they're gonna make mistakes, right? They'll point to a pear and yell apple. That's when you provide the correction. Nope, that's a pear. And through that whole cycle, trial, error, feedback, repeat, they eventually just get it. They achieve mastery.
Okay, and here is the big aha moment. A computer and machine learning does exactly the same thing. Seriously, it's fed data, it makes a guess, it gets told if it's right or wrong, and it adjusts over and over and over until it gets it right almost every single time. So let's map this out. This whole learning journey, it really just boils down to a simple 3-step process. Okay, step 1, input. This is all the stuff we feed the computer. It's the raw material, the experience, if you will. You want it to learn what a cat is? You show it thousands, maybe millions of cat photos. For a music app, the input is your listening history. It's all just data from the real world. Then comes step 2, the learning itself. Now, this is where the real magic happens. The computer just churns through all that data, and its whole job is to find patterns. It's asking itself, okay, what are the common features in all these cat pictures? Whiskers, pointy ears, or what do all the songs this person loves have in common? And finally, step 3 is the output. This is the payoff. This is the whole point. It's the moment the machine stops being a student and starts doing stuff. It can look at a brand new picture and say, yep, that's a cat, or it can recommend that one song that you just know you're gonna love. All right, so we've got input, learning, and output. Simple enough. But you might be wondering, how does that learning part actually work? Like, what's really going on inside that black box? Yeah, what's the secret sauce? What's the magic ingredient that lets a computer look at a total mess of data and actually find something meaningful in it? The answer is a word you've probably heard 1,000 times: an algorithm. Now, I know that sounds super technical and maybe a little intimidating, but don't worry, all it is a recipe. Seriously, that's it. It's just a step-by-step set of instructions the computer follows. And this analogy works perfectly. Check it out. In a baker's world, you have ingredients, right? In the computer's world, that's the data. The baker follows a recipe. The computer follows an algorithm. And what do you get at the end? The baker gets a cake, the computer gets a prediction. See? The algorithm is just the recipe for turning data into an answer. So there you have it. That's the core idea. Let's do a super quick recap of the main points we've covered. Okay, so what are the big takeaways here? Number 1, machines learn from examples, a lot like people do. It's about trial and error. Number 2, it's all a simple 3-step dance: input, learning, and output. And number 3, that fancy word algorithm, it's just the recipe the computer uses to get the job done. So this all leads to a really cool question, right? Now that we know a machine can learn, what can it actually do with all that knowledge? I mean, what are the possibilities? Well, that's a huge topic, and it's exactly where we're going next.